Monday. It's like after 5, so I don't know who's going to be on here. I'm just wanting to do this unboxing, so that's what we're going to do. And I've been waiting to do it for a little bit. So I wanted to make sure I had all of the supplies that I was needing. I wanted to make sure I had all of the supplies that I was needing, and thank you to anyone who has joined. Yes, I'm in my PJs, so I'm working at home today, so I thought it would be great for y'all to uh, to work with me today. Now, I think I haven't gone live on YouTube for I think maybe one time, but either way, we're gonna get this going. So basically, I ordered supplies, so I got my new sublimation tank. We'll get to that. I got some supplies, things to actually sublimate items. But me and my nephew been working on a couple of projects, trying to get him started with his t-shirt ideas. We do t-shirt design, we do t-shirt printing. As you can see, I got my, you may not be able to see my, over there. I got my handy dandy heat press. So I bought some other press items that you'll get to see. So the first thing we're gonna open is our designs we ordered. So my nephew had a couple designs that he has been working on, and he wanted to do a full size run of tees for it. So these will be DTF transfers that we ordered from Jiffy, Jiffy.com or Jiffy Shirts if you're familiar. So this is his box, and then I also ordered some too, just because I have designs that I wanted to do but have not had the time to actually get them done. Um, so there will be essentially sort of a sample idea behind it. I will show you his first, and let's see if they did a good job. The company is All Major Fashion. If you haven't been able to know who I am or anything like that, we do t-shirt design, we do custom designs for you all, as well as have our own line of t-shirts. So this is my nephew's. Oh wow, look at how lovely that is. So he only got a few for each design, but look how rich the colors are. So Jiffy, y'all came through. So we got, this looks like a game sheet, what they put together here for us. Basically, we would cut them each out before we press them. I'm not going to press his. I'm going to wait for him to actually press them so that he can be a part of the design process. So we've been working on his ideas, what color shirts he wants, stuff like that, to get him started. And it's not really that much. You know, you want to know what you need to create your own t-shirt. You need the DTF or DTG if you're doing that, or sublimation. I wanted to have a little bit of everything. That's why we got these new equipment, because I want to play with the sublimation game. I know y'all been through it for a minute, so I hope I'm not late to the party, kind of thing. And again, I appreciate those of you that are watching, and let's see if we can have some fun. That's my smoothie. All right, let's check out my designs. So I also ordered some stickers. Let's see if they put the stickers in there. So I had a client who ordered some uh, embroidery. This is my first time looking at them. We just ordered a pack of 10. I just wanted to see what they would look like. She got embroidery t-shirts, so I got those done. I'll be packaging her shipment, her order, and shipping it out to her as well. So I wanted to bring y'all along that process, but I probably should have done that first. But either way, let's look at my OMG, y'all. I haven't seen these. I haven't seen them yet. But look at the different designs you can get on. But this would also be considered a gang sheet. So gang sheet, you can actually get different designs on it. Ordered. So if you're a new customer with Jiffy, they got a thing going on that you can get free DTF transfers with your t-shirt order. So if y'all want to try it, now is a good time if you haven't done it before, because you get free transfers. Like, I pay for mine because I'm not a new customer. But don't think I didn't try. Okay. Okay. But how cute. Like, I can't wait. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Yeah, I wanted to try out some new stuff. So the only thing that I would do is this blue design. So it's supposed to be 12 inches. So I would probably make that more like this here. And this one probably more like a 15. It's definitely got to be bigger. So I wanted to fill up the entire set. So that's just this is thing. So that's why I try them out just to see how big I need the design to be. And then we got some new stuff. I don't know if y'all can see that. But I will, let y'all go through the process with me. But these look amazing. I love the color. Look at the vibrant, the color. You can't tell me they did it. They did a good job. So I'm cool with that. So we'll check these out a little later when it's time to cut them out and press them. I'm going to show you the color t-shirts that we got. So my nephew got black and white, I believe. And then I ordered. So I'm going to set those over here just so they're out of the way for when we open up everything else. So hopefully you guys got a good seat to check out everything that we're doing. Again, thank you for joining. Those of you that have. What the fuck? I'm going to invite. Let's see if I can invite my sister to join. But let's open up. So these are both from Jiffy. These are the t-shirts we ordered. I think he got 8 shirts and I got 8 shirts. I got colors that we don't normally have. So I think these are mine. So I'm basically gonna hang them up. So I got a sand color, right? Sand color. Thank you to those of you that have joined. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Y'all so nice. I'm unboxing my new equipment and supplies for t-shirt design. So this color is very popular. I love this color. It is a mint color. So I think with a brown design or something that pops over the words that I was telling y'all about. And my sizing goes up to an extra large. but I'm going to make it so I can go up to probably a 3X or 4X because I do have clients that go up to that size when they order from me. So that way, you know, we're not excluding any sizes. But look at these two colors. These are great spring colors, and that's what I'm gonna do for mine. So I'll go ahead and I'm gonna just hang mine up since I'm right here. Okay, I have a clothing rack right here that I'm putting them on. So me and my sister was going. She went live. She makes candles, so that little corner over there is hers. And then I made this little corner man just to get some stuff done. Thank you all for the love. I appreciate it, and let's keep it going. So this size run, I just got small to extra large. But again, I will be carrying them up to a 3X. None of this is yet on the website. I am just trying these out. These are little tests. My sister has a shirt that she uses in this mint color that flies. We do hoodies with this color as well. So I believe we'll make it a staple color part of our arsenal. And go from there. But yes, how lovely. I love it. I'm excited. I can't wait to see the designs. And then we'll get to the sublimation stuff. So how many of you are sublimation peeps? Y'all got y'all sublimation stuff in order? Crafty girls or crafty guys? So I've been wanting to be a part of the sublimation game for a long time. So I am so excited. So this is my rack of teas. So I basically just hung those up. So that I will have those. And we're going to put the extra stuff over here out of the way. And let's go ahead and check out what the nephew got. So he got, I believe he got black and white. Because his design is pretty set. So we probably want to do a pre-order for him coming up. So we'll set that up so that he can give him some peeps. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got black and white. So here we have black. And we have white. And then he also got a small through extra large. So that's that. Now, I do want to add, I went and got, so for sublimation you have to have polyester only shirts. That's my only issue. So these shirts that I have here are cotton. Let's see, they are 100% cotton. So I won't be able to use those for sublimation, but I did get a t-shirt. I also went and found, I went and found this t-shirt. So this is a crop top. So you see it cuts off right there. I was wanting to have some of these available with a new design. But this is a thicker, this is definitely a thicker shirt, and this is made out of, I want to say this is, oh, it's 100% cotton. So 100% cotton shrinks, but the good thing is with DTF transfers, you can put those on there with no problem. And you see this one is more cream and one is more, I want to say brown. It looks a little gray though. And so we'll just see how that goes. But I like the idea that it's cropped up, so I'm going to make measurements of these crop tops before, so I have them when I do my what is it called? It's a spec design. It's a, here's another one. I believe this one is also cotton, but it's a darker brown. I don't know, I like the colors for spring. But you could also probably wear this in the fall. This one is 70 cotton and 30% polyester. So, and it's got a little pocket. So to find this, I might have to look around to find this. But the crop top idea, I love. I think I like the cream one better, to be honest. But the feel of it, it feels great. And this one isn't gonna shrink because it's got that polyester combo. When it, I feel like I could wear this too, you know, myself. So I'm definitely gonna be trying it on. But the design that I want to put on it needs to be right. So I get my measurements right. We're gonna measure that versus the long t-shirt. I feel like it's gonna be probably like maybe 3 inches shorter than a regular t-shirt, which is fine. But I just gotta get my measurements right because you want to have size charts for people when they're ordering, and when you order a crop top, you want to know it's a crop top, right? Yeah. Again, thank you for those of you that have joined. So this is the client that she basically got an embroidered top, and we're gonna package her order. And we did different tests of embroidery. I think the lighter, I think if it was a white shirt, that might work. But this, we've got a darker. So I wanted to get this color right. This is not really gray. I feel like it's sort of a darker sage color, but it's also a polyester for sure, and spandex combo. So that had to be right. So we're gonna give her shirts and her stickers. So we'll box that up in just a little bit here. I just wanted to show you all what we're working with. And then I'll probably ship it tomorrow though. Because today, since I'm in my PJs, I'm not going anywhere, you know what I'm saying? So it's no sense. Alright, now let's get to the sublimation stuff, y'all. So here is it's a EcoTank ET15000 Epson. If y'all have one already, you know. And I opened it to take the ink out because I have another Epson printer upstairs. And I want this one to be using the sublimation ink, which I bought the Hippo. So here's all my supplies. We got the Hippo sublimation ink. I'll make sure that I was ready, y'all. I got everything that I need before I started this. Alright, so so we're going to I'm not going to take it out yet, but I did get, so I got the ink, and then I've got hats, but I don't think, so these hats, unless they're, so you can't do any sublimation stuff unless they're polyester, which stinks, but we'll have to see what these hats are made of. But I do have a hat press as well, so if nothing on, we can use it for something else. I got these coasters to sublimate on. So I got all this stuff from Hobby Lobby. Okay. Here's my t-shirt that I'll be sublimating on. I only bought one just to try it. I got kitchen oven mitt, a pot holder, if you will, to do some stuff on. I got a pair of socks. I got, so this is heat protective paper. And I bought glow in the dark puff vinyl, which we won't use yet, okay? But I also got the sublimation mouse pads, right? I knew I wanted to be doing a lot of stuff, and then I got different sizes of this paper, right? So everything was at Hobby Lobby, and then I bought these from a local store, top to bottom, if you are aware of who they are. But one of these is one is their acrylic, one's acrylic, which supposedly you could do sublimation on. This one's 100% acrylic. And let me see, I asked them what this was, but it's 100% acrylic as well. So I don't know why. One of them was $3 and one of them was $4. I don't know why. I'm assuming length, maybe? Yeah, this looks very much longer and this is very much shorter. Okay, that makes sense. So we have stuff to play with. Now let's open this. So I have been wanting to do tumblers forever. You know those large ones? So I think it's a 20 ouncer maybe? Yeah, 20 ounces. So this is those white ones that you sublimate with the, it's not a mug, but it's a, yeah, buddy, your girl ain't playing. I really wanted to do these really bad. Now there's some that people make with the crown on the top, so I probably will try a couple of those as well. So these come in a pack of 8, and they came from the Hippo. I believe I'm saying that right, Hippo. And they give you, you get straws, and you get the little cleaner with it. Awesome. And then they give you, the little sticker. I thought you had to buy these separate. You put these on the bottom of the cup. So we're going to have so much fun with that. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. And then this one is also something I've been waiting to dive into. So this is the actual heat press for the mug. And it's purple, y'all. It's purple. So this is what it looks like. And what's this? So they give you some designs. Is that what this is? Looks like they give you some designs to press. It's called an automatic tumbler heat press machine. Right? I'm so excited. I can't wait to dive into this. I'm gonna have to get my my gloves though. So I think I have 2 different colors. I think I'm gonna have a pink and I might have a. Oh, they give you one. Oh, they give you gloves. These is heavy duty though. They give you the heat tape. And they give you, nice. You know what? I think I forgot heat tape. To be honest, I'm gonna have to go buy some heat tape. Okay, look. I'm gonna give y'all a peek into the box. That is so cute. So cute. Thank you for those of you that have joined. I appreciate it. Um, hopefully we find some good stuff. Okay, so we will play with this. Like, I feel like I could set up some stuff right now. But let me put all this stuff back in the box first. I had it neatly arranged, so let's see if I can put it back the way I had it. Which item am I gonna do first? Question of the day. Which item shall I do first? So I think I'm gonna need, so I did not bring my computer down here. So I feel like I'm gonna need to use that for the design and to print out some stuff. So we'll just finish. So maybe we can do the ink together, and then I'll have to come back and do another live where y'all see me actually doing hold on, I'm checking my, they're always trying to say I'm doing stuff on my TikTok that I'm not doing. Why they do stuff like that? It'd be so annoying. So annoying. It's not even necessary to be doing. But anyway, I think we should set up an ink and go from there. Alright, let's open this bad boy up. Now they say the ink lasts pretty long, and a lot of people use the Hippo one, so I'm hoping. My goal is to come on YouTube and do sales, like a pop-up. So hopefully, we'll get y'all in. Y'all keep coming back and joining me for those so that I can do that when my products are ready. Okay. So we're gonna take out plug. We're gonna take out so I basically just set up tables. So I've got 1, 2, and then there's 2 more behind me, just to make sure I have enough room to do it in here. But they give you this big old box. Now let's see if I can get this out without any problem. I feel like I'm gonna have to put it on the floor. You guys have a little bit of muscle, y'all, just a little bit. Oh, they put it in a bag. Okay, that helps. So we're just gonna keep this down here now. Just to keep it out of the way, and we're gonna take all this tape off. So it's actually not as big as I thought it was gonna be. It's actually, so my other Epsom tank is just a little bit smaller than that, which is good. So we're just taking the bag off. Okay. And we're going to take the tape off. I'm assuming they all work pretty similar to the same. They have tape everywhere, so we're just going to take all the tape off. You want to make sure this bad boy ain't going to open and come off anywhere. I'm really excited to do this with y'all. Hello, hello. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully I picked a good time to do this. That's always the tricky part. Okay, so we're going to keep going. I'm going to keep taking the tape off everywhere I see it. So it looks like they have a back tray to put papers in it, which is cool. So literally it opens. That's cool. Oh, screen. So it has a tape everywhere that it opens pretty much. Okay. So this is where the paper goes. Okay, cool. Put that down. I think I got one more tape over here. Oh no, it's a lot going on. And last piece, I believe, is a piece of styrofoam. It's got a little stand here to hold up the top. And now we're going to open up this part where we put the ink in. So these are where we're going to go ahead and do that. Thank you to all of you that have joined. I appreciate it. We're doing an unboxing of equipment and supplies for the office, you know, for the business. Oh, that looks like a lot of ink. So they gave me two black. You get two black and then one of these other colors here, which is a yellow and a blue and a red, I'm assuming, or magenta. Alright, so we're going to open this up and get our ink in. I think it's cool that they give you two black. the most, I'm assuming. Let's see if I did it right. If I did it right, it will just fill. So the top is, you gotta take the lid off and then it punctures, like if you push down. So we're putting in our black ink right now. Alright, so we're putting our ink in our sublimation printer. And it pretty much took all of the black. So it looks like one of these is what it takes to fill it up. Now we're gonna do the blue. Now let's see if it takes all of the blue. I made a smoothie, y'all. It's peaches and orange juice. It fills up pretty fast. Alright, so the blue has, I want to say half. So I probably would only have, oh no. It's not done yet. It's filled up halfway. So I want it to be entirely to the top. So let's keep her going. A little bit more. So I'm glad that I bought more than one of these. So there still is a little bit of blue in there though. That way I don't have to run around getting ink when I need it. I want to have it ready. I hear the colors are very vibrant with this printer. So, hello, if you just joined. We're doing the magenta color now. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Alright, and yellow is going to be our very last color to do. I wanted to show y'all too that I was on the TikTok shop and bought this. It's supposed to be the, I guess a dupe, if you will, of the Digi Pocket 3. The one that cost 600. This was definitely not $600. It was more towards, I think 40 in total if you count I think it was like 29 and then like you had to pay for shipping. But this little thing is so cute, and if you don't have one, get you one. Okay, get you one, get you one. I have two. I got one that's acts as sort of a cam, a body cam kind of one. It looks similar. It's just a little bit smaller and it's black. But this one is my favorite. Just had to show that to y'all just in case. Alright, so now we're going to do the yellow and then we'll be able to turn the bad boy on and hopefully print some stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I want to do first though. So I'm going to put this black on the edge because that one used. What project do I want to do first? I'm going to restart my live over here. They did some kind of restricting. Do they do that here too? So I'm just going to restart it. I'm going to keep going on YouTube and wow, the colors are they're already vibrant. So like, sorry guys, my other live is really acting up. Why? Who knows? Bitch, shut the fuck up. Wow. Wow. The fact that that came out is crazy. Alright, guys. So sorry if you were on the previous live. I had to pause it or restart it and come back on. Alright, so basically, I'm sharing my new equipment supplies if you missed the first part. And it's all sublimation stuff. So I'm putting the sublimation ink in the printer. Alright, and we just finished with the yellow. And basically, there's a little bit of yellow left in this one. I bought the HIPAA sublimation ink pack where you get two blacks and then one blue, one red, one yellow. So the inks are now in. We took all the tape off, and I'm gonna close the ink area. I'm gonna lay down. Oh. So it has a little lever that you want to let down. All right, and we're going to put these back in the box as our open one. So I'll be able to refill the ones that I'm going to make. Since I didn't bring a pen down here, I'm going to X marks the spot, that kind of thing for the box we're using. And I feel like I need to get my computer to plug up the printer. And should I pull out my, I got a tumbler heat press. Should I pull that out? I don't know what to use first. I'm so excited. Alright, so I do want to say thank you for those of you that have joined us to take a look up close at the sublimation printer. Looks cool. It's actually not as big as I thought. So I'm about to find a spot for it. And of course there's my heat press, and this I bought that light also on the TikTok shop. I do a lot of shopping on there. Here is the ink. Here is my tumbler heat press, and these are the cups that we will be printing. And then of course here's the t-shirts, right? So we're all set up, we're all good to go to get some stuff done. So I'll have to, oh, sorry, some stuff came out. I'll have to get you guys set up so you'll be able to see me getting some some printing going on. So I don't think I'm going to do any printing right now, but I did want to, but I don't, but I do. Um, I need to cut out my designs and see and print out. I got to print out my designs for the sublimation to see which ones I actually want to print. Thank you for those of you that have joined. I appreciate. Go ahead and tap the hearts for love, and we'll have to see you on another moment where I'm actually in process and getting some shit done. But I did want to do I need to package and ship. So I do have a couple of items to package and ship. So that's what I do need to work on. So that's what I'll be doing. And I'm going to end the lives here because this is a good spot since I've already. So all we did was put ink in the printer. I haven't used it yet. I'm going to. Yeah. So I also have to see which item I'm going to sublimate. But I think a tumbler should be first. I think a tumbler should be first. Because, yeah, I've got everything to do it. So now I just got to do it. You guys have a wonderful day and join me next time. So my page is O Major Fashion for either TikTok or YouTube. Go ahead, subscribe to you, girl. Like, comment, stay tuned. Thank you for those of you that have joined. Um, we just went through the sublimation printer. I have not yet printed anything. I plan to print, so I'm gonna have to come back and do that because I need to go get my computer so that I can have some stuff to print. Or maybe I could do it off my phone. Question. All right. But thank you all. I appreciate you joining. Go ahead, tap the hearts for love. Stay tuned for all the new stuff I'm gonna be having. I'm gonna show. I've got my t-shirts back here. I've got my heat press over there. I've got the printer set up. I've got everything ready to go to do all the goods. But if you want to learn anything, like if you want me to show you how to do it, it's gonna be interesting because I'm gonna have to be myself. Since this is my first sublimation moment, it's gonna be a learning lesson for me as well because it's gonna be my very first. But so that means I've got to set up the sizing for when you print it out to be the size of a tumbler. If anybody got any ideas on that, go ahead, shoot me some messages. Put them in the comments. Um, I think the easiest one is going to be the coasters. The coasters and the mouse mats. I think those are going to be the easiest things to print because I don't actually have to put a size on it. I just choose the smaller paper, the right print to use for them and lay them on there and then heat press it. So that'll be the easiest one. I'm really nervous about the cups because I hear people talk about the gaps, like how it's because it's supposed to wrap around and they usually have a gap. I don't want any of that kind of issues, so that's where I'm gonna have to tighten up my belt, to be honest. But how fun! How fun! So these are 20-ounce tumblers. I mean, who doesn't like a tumbler? Like, I'm using a cup right now, which I could be using one of my own tumblers. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right, but I will see you guys soon. I appreciate you joining. Go ahead again, tap the screen for love, and join me on the next go round. And I feel like I should go live when I'm going to do the cups. Actually, when I print anything, I think I should go live. So I'll see you guys then, and we'll go from there. Just say prayers for a girl, root for your girl, because I really want to do an awesome job. This is fun for me, but at the same time, I don't want to be wasting supplies. You feel me? All right. See you later.